You're watching the Players Network.
Play Vegas Trivia for your chance to win an all-expenses-paid Fantasy Vegas vacation. Simply text Vegas to 25852. Each time you answer a question, you're entered for a chance to win a fantasy vacation, including parties at Vegas's hottest new nightclubs, LAX and Cat House, and VIP seating to Chris Angel's mind-blowing new show. Text Vegas to 25852, and you could win a Fantasy Vegas vacation. I'm at the Luxor, waiting for you, baby. A 99-cent surcharge applies for each question you answer. Standard carrier charges may apply. For full rules and how to play for free, go to playersnetwork.com/sweeps.
Hi, I'm Jessie Jane. I'm a player, and you're watching the Players Network.
I finally found the perfect girl. I could not ask for more. She's deaf and dumb and oversexed and owns a liquor store. You know, a lot of people think I'm an alcoholic. I want to say that's a damn lie. I'm a full-fledged drunk. I don't have to go to those damn meetings. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore.
I am a comic singing impressionist. Those are 50 of my voices up there, those caricatures. That's my variety show.
Well, God bless America and Tiny Tim too. Woody Allen, it's wonderful to be here. Players Network. George Burns, I don't do Gracie too well, not anymore.
Tony Bennett, you know, I left my heart in San Francisco.
This is Brother Ray Charles. I can see that you're looking at me right now. Well, I can't see, but you know what I'm saying.
I'll be back here, I promise you. We're going to pass a bill and I will be the President of the United States, I promise you.
Everybody loves somebody sometime. Oh, we feel sorry for you folks who don't drink, because when you get up in the morning, that's as good as you're going to feel all day. I started out doing comedy clubs back in the 70s. That's where I first started. I got a singing gig in Greece, in San Diego, and then I've been doing production shows ever since, and now I'm producing my own.
Judy Holliday and I did a song from Bells Are Ringing. You might remember this one. Just in time, I found you just in time. Before you came, my time was running low.
I produce a show called Drinkin Singin and Swingin, Salute to Frank Sinatra, Sammy David Jr, and Dean Martin. And I play Dean Martin in that show.
Now you're here, now I know just where I'm going. No more doubts of fear, I found my way. For love came just in time. You found me just in time and made my lonely life that lovely day. Now listen to this brass section.
Frank Sinatra signed this in 1987 to Rick with my very best wishes, Frank Sinatra. And he never gives out a color 8x10, never did. Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin's signature. These are actual pictures from the Sands Hotel. This is the 3rd anniversary with Jerry and Uncle Milty and them the Rat Pack. And Dean signed that one for me when they got back together in '88. Most tribute shows have a tendency to go right to the Sands Hotel back in the Copa days. What I try to do is say, if they were alive today, what would they do? What material would they try to do? I mean, we actually do songs that they never did together, but we do the classics. So we kind of do their material, but we do it in a different slant. Back in the day, they used to do impersonations of Cagney and Robinson and Clark Gable. So today, nobody would get that. So we incorporate, say, like Rodney Dangerfield or Jerry Lewis or The Godfather or Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles. So we kind of cross over to today as opposed to yesteryear.
I said, Georgia, yeah, Georgia, a song for you. Comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the Oh. Ow. That hurt.
My main man for saying Sammy Davis Jr., his name is Bryan Clark. He's out of Delaware. He found me. I was looking for a Sammy about 4 years ago, and he answered an internet blast. And ever since, nobody wanted to hire this guy because he's 5'11". Sammy was 5'2". But I saw through that. This man is so talented. He does impersonations, he can dance, he can sing, he can act, and nobody gave him a chance. And I said, you know what, buddy? Nobody in 4 years has come up to our show and said, this guy is the most talented man, but he's too tall. You get past it. I don't look exactly like Dean Martin. There's not a Dean Martin or Frank Sinatra or Sammy Davis Jr. tree out there, so you're not going to get everything. But Rich Little, who you know is one of my closest friends, we did a show together, Rich and I, for about 3 years. He said it's the sound. You got to sound like them, especially Frank. As soon as Frank comes out, he's got to nail it. I don't care what he looks like, but you want to hear that Frank sound.
You make me feel so young.
And right now I'm using a guy that is really, really close. His name is Ryan Baker. And he's 6'1½". I'm 6'1½". So it works out with Sammy being 5'11". It's kind of cool.
You make me feel like spring has sprung. Every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. As long as we're singing and the world's alright and everything's swinging, long as we're singing our song. Yeah!
Picture of me and Frankie. Yeah, that was in 1995. I'd rather play Dean than Frank, even though I sound more like Frank than I do Dean, because Dean was funny. I mean, this guy could get away with anything. He was likable. You know what I call him? I call Dean Martin the Cary Grant of singers, because he was what every man wanted to be like and every woman wanted. And he wasn't a threat to women, because everybody thought he was the coolest guy in the world, man. Well, how could you be a threat from Dean Martin? You can't. It's great. So yeah, I'd rather have that role of Dean Martin, and hell, I can have a couple of blasts and hey, what job, without lifting heavy machinery, can you drink on the job? Actually, Dean was more myth than fact as far as drinking. He did drink Martinelli's apple juice. That was a fact. He did drink milk, and he used to love watching westerns in his hotel room. As far as womanizing, no. But they did go after the show out to the casino and deal cards and let people win. And what were they going to do about it? Today, could you imagine if, like, say, Wayne Newton or Carrot Top came out and started dealing cards and letting people win? The accountants would have a fit.
Call it hell, call it heaven. It's a probable 12 to 7. That the guy's only doing it for some doll, some doll, some doll. The guy's only doing it for some doll.
Got another caricature. I had somebody do this inside the mind of Rick Michel. All the few different voices there.
Miss Piggy.
Miss.
I love you too, Miss Piggy.
Dina Martin came saw us at the Rat Packers back at the Sahara.
Dean Martin's daughter.
Yeah, and I serenaded her with "Embraceable You," and she looked at me. She goes, "You're very good." So that made me feel good about that. I've had a couple of siblings of other Neil Diamond's mother told me I gave her chills when I did Neil Diamond. I was doing a production show in Miami. And Rodney saw me do Rodney, Jerry Lewis saw me do Jerry. Matter of fact, I was a little nervous doing Jerry Lewis in front of Jerry because I had to do Dean Martin. And I was more nervous doing Dean Martin than I was doing Jerry Lewis. Because, you know, that was, Jerry Lewis is a no-brainer. Jerry, you could do that, would be good, whatever, hi, hey.
Long as we're singing, then the world's alright and everything's swinging. Long as we're drinking, long as we're singing, long as we're swinging.
This has been a presentation of Players Network.
Play Vegas Trivia for your chance to win an all-expenses-paid fantasy vacation, including high roller treatment at Vegas's hottest clubs and shows. Text Vegas to 25852, and you could win a fantasy vacation. I'm at the Luxor, waiting for you, baby. A 99-cent surcharge applies for each question you answer. Standard carrier charges may apply. For full rules and how to play for free, go to playersnetwork.com/sweeps.